would like to introduce you to Kris and her dog pack, a special introduction to pack member Mandy. Mandy has a genetic disorder that makes her lose her hair and get skin irritations easily. Food additives and preservatives can make it worse. When Kris couldn't find Mandy treats, she realized there was probably a need for safe, healthy treats for dogs that were reasonably priced, and so Dog Pack Treats was born. Kris isn't alone in this thing called entrepreneurship. In fact, she has some pretty impressive company. Bill Gates, Martha Stewart, Mary Kay Ash, Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, Walt Disney, Sam Walton, Ray Kroc, Estee Lauder are just a few. What does Kris and her fellow entrepreneurs have in common? Each of them had a dream and a belief in their dream. They tackled all the problems and strode towards achievement of their goals. They worked out their difficulties and devoted their lives to work. Kris makes dog treats, cookies, and paw cakes. She develops her own recipes, focusing on limiting ingredients. The majority of her recipes have 5 or fewer ingredients. Where possible, the ingredients are sourced locally and are organic. A lot of the treats use fresh vegetables or fruit, so they are good for dogs too, better than the preservative-filled treats that are sold commercially. Dog Pack Treats also makes really cool braided leashes, available in several styles. And because of the materials used, the leashes are both strong and soft. The strength comes from the mountaineering webbing, while the softness comes from the fleece. The braiding gives the leash a little bit of give, so they stretch a little. This is great for walking a dog that tugs. But it is also nice and comfortable for dogs that don't pull. Kris does a lot of the production at night and on weekends, baking treats and making leashes. Local treat deliveries are made on Saturdays. Other orders are shipped as soon as the products are ready. So her weekends revolve around what needs to be done for the business. For Kris, it is really important to keep a schedule and calendar of events. Downtime is a precious commodity, and sometimes it feels like a juggling act. How did Kris get to where she is today? What was her path to business owner? She was the second of 4 children and grew up in a family of entrepreneurs. Kris's grandfather started a couple of businesses. One is still run by her uncles. When she was a kid, her dad owned his own contracting company that he started when he was laid off from his regular job. Later, when he got another truck driving job, he kept his business going on the side. Her brother Rich, he owns his own lawn care service. Kris earned her master's degree in history. She wanted to work in a museum or archive, so after graduate school she worked in a couple of museums before ultimately leaving the nonprofit world. In fact, Kris has had a few jobs. The variety of experiences provided a good foundation for opening her own business. The work experiences allowed Kris to develop skills and strengths that have helped her with her own business. These include persistence, willingness to learn, loyalty, and dedication. To Kris, the key was developing persistence. Sometimes just keeping going is a difficult thing, and being able to persist in the face of challenges can be really tough. If I hadn't learned persistence as an employee, I would never have survived as an entrepreneur. Kris's personality is well suited for her business. She's artistic and creative, patient and adaptive. Dog Pack Treats. Kris went into this venture without expectations, but she set her goals and knew what she wanted to do. The business continues to evolve. For now, it is a side business but growing. Eventually, Kris intends to make Dog Pack Treats her primary business. She started this business just before the economic downturn. For Kris, it was a right decision to continue working as an employee with a regular income. What keeps Kris motivated? Knowing that the dogs love her treats. And here is another satisfied customer.